I'm Davey. And I'm awesome. And welcome to the Comic Corner, where you guys make comments on my videos, and I respond every week. And in between responding to your comments, you know why potatoes make great detectives? Because they always keep their eyes peeled. So kicking it off this week with last week's Comic Corner, it's good to be the king corner. Joshua Martinez kicked it off with Uno, wild card, draw 4. Then Robert Kindler commented, love that shirt. Thank you. I too love the $1 Million Man. Then Robert Kindler commented, in Oz, I hate Glenda. She's not nice. She said she would only help her if she gave her a gift. Then she passed a law that no one but her could use magic. Okay. Sorry, but, like him.
I got nothing.
Then Robert Kindler commented, the crown made you look like Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And you just love my flashy ways. Guess that's why you're broken. I'm so... also broke. Then Robert Kindler commented, I work security. There's no customer service in that job. Had a truck driver come in and give me lip. I told him to take like 2 hours minimum to calm down and then come back and we'll try this again. Yeah. We can't do that in retail. Then Robert Kindler commented, wait, who bit Rob? Not bit. Retcon. He took away your cannon, so he was first. My wife asked me if I could stop singing Wonderwall. I said maybe. Then an older video of my Davy's Awesome Movies for Captain Ron. New commenter, AM2, commented, new to this movie. First, how did that washcloth go into the drain? Why not move it aside to whoever dropped it? It went down the drain because the drain was big enough for the washcloth to get down there and clog it. As far as why not move, because it was a really tiny shower that was barely big enough for one person, let alone two. And thus, hilarity ensued. You should see Captain Ron. It's a great movie. You know why Irish banks are so successful? Because their capital is always Dublin.
Why are you laughing?
Then on my Davy's Awesome Stories, Weird Laws 2, where I talked about some more weird-ass laws that are still on the law books. Joshua Martinez kicked it off with, Uno! Si! Uno! You only have to say it once. That's why it's called Uno. It's a Mexican game. Then Joshua Martinez commented, I understand the fake teeth law. Sometimes a man just wants his wife to give him gummy bears. Ew. In public. Also, not a law, but extremely frowned upon in Italy, and should be a law everywhere. Pineapple on pizza. People are so sick! Josh, you ignorant slut. Pineapple on pizza is amazing. That is my favorite pizza topping. Pineapple was born to go on pizza. Pineapple, it goes with everything. Put it on your chicken. Put it on your burgers. Put it in your rice. Put it in anything. Pineapple is like the bacon of fruit. It goes with everything. And as far as pizza goes, it doesn't need to just be Canadian bacon and pineapple. Sure, if that's what you want, a little traditional. Okay, fine, Hawaiian. But pineapple and mushroom. Pineapple and pepperoni. Pineapple and black olive. Recently tried pineapple and jalapeno. Sweet and spicy. Or sometimes just simply pineapple. You want to spread your hateful propaganda about pineapple? You do it on someone else's channel, mister. I will not tolerate it. Then Joshua Martinez commented, leave Gertrude alone. Please. I agree. Leave Gertrude alone. By the way, if you didn't watch the video, you're going to have to go watch it to get the joke. Then Joshua Martinez commented, I've seen plenty of awful things in the bathtub. Spiders, scorpions, great-grandma. Sorry you went through that, Josh. Then Joshua Martinez commented, remember that body spray commercial with the woman giving what we thought was a child a very suggestive bath? Reimagine with her asking how old he was, and we hear donkey braying. Can't. That's illegal to have a donkey in the bathtub. And then Joshua Martinez as J Spud commented, weird laws really grind my gears. In my house we practice the Arabic law of keeping bed and food ready for untimely guests. It says we must also do so for someone we hate. To better prepare for such guests, my family put blue ribbons on the bedposts of the welcome guest, and we're supposed to put a brown ribbon on the bedpost of the ones we all hate. Somehow that got tied around my post. Because everyone hates you. Every time I ask my mother about it, she just laughs with a wide mouth and crazy-eyed expressions while drool falls down her chin. She must also be a sleepwalker, because oftentimes I wake in the night to find her standing over my bed with a chainsaw looking down at me, like she's Angela at the end of sleepaway camp. It's rather unnerving, really. Oh well, at least I have my orthotics. Blimey how my ankles can crunch when I walk, especially with the added weight of pigeon duty that lands on the back of my neck when going outside. My brother one time called me stool pigeon. Blimey. Now you're not just a Jewish cowboy from New York. You're English too. My wife asked why I don't treat her like I did when we were first dating. So I said okay, and I took her out to dinner and a movie, and then I dropped her off at her parents' house. Then on my Davey's Awesome Wrestling, where I reviewed Impact Wrestling's Slammiversary 2022, their 20th Slammiversary. Good for you guys. Paul Jetto kicked it off with, no way, I get to be first? So cool, I'm in on it too, dude. Why is this such a badge of honor for all of you? Anyway, I wanted to ask, what was your most favorite wrestling match ever? I actually did a video on my top 11 favorite matches, but at this point that was over 2 years ago. So it's okay that you haven't seen it, and it was even when I didn't even have a tripod. Plus, coming to think of it, probably need to update it now. But I'll go ahead and spoil it for you since you've had time to watch it. My favorite match of all time will always be WrestleMania 12, the Iron Man match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. An entire hour of two of the best wrestlers to ever lace them up, and it kept us entertained the entire hour. So much so that I've watched that match more than once, an hour and 2-minute match, over and over again, and I still find it very entertaining. Those two were masters of their craft, and there's never been an Iron Man match better. Then Joshua Martinez commented, I'm surprised Impact is still around. Hey Dave, remember Luke's intro in our old backyard wrestling days? When he called for Ken Lindsay, author of the Gavin English series and the River Runes, available at kenlindsaybooks.com, who had his belt, and he wanted it. I remember. I also remember back in those days how he used to go crazy over the Dudleys, yeah! You know what the difference is between a literalist and a kleptomaniac? A literalist takes things literally. A kleptomaniac takes things literally. Then on my Davey's Awesome Movies, where I reviewed the awesome Kevin Smith movie, Tusk. Robert Kindler kicked it off with, not first, but an actual comment. The creator of autocorrect left his job. He retires tomato. Tomato? What's that?
We don't care if you get it.
Then Joshua Martinez commented, I like this movie more when it was called The Human Centipede. Your blasphemy just knows no boundaries today, does it? This movie is not like The Human Centipede. Sure, it has similarities, but it's very different. It's very much its own. And unlike The Human Centipede, this movie is actually good. The Human Centipede is so awful, it's good. Don't get me wrong. Probably not going to review it, though, because then I'd feel obligated to review both of its god-awful sequels. And then, of course, Robert Kindler commented, the champ goes on last.
Sure.
I told my blonde neighbor I actually saw a moose on the way to work today. She asked me, how do you know it was on its way to work? So there you have it. That's Comic Corner this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit that little bell so you get notifications for when I post the videos, and leave a comment of your own so you can be in next week's Comic Corner. Love you guys.